I got it all sorted out yesterday, but no sooner than me having it all sorted out, there was a thunderstorm in the jungle and a potential tornado watch in the jungle. So it was a rough time, you know. So it was probably for the better that I didn't stream. Otherwise, everybody would have heard. They would have heard sirens over my stream and everything, and they'd be like, "Ape, get to shelter!" Things like that. But anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day, morning, evening, afternoon. I don't know. I don't know which one. One of those three. But I hope you're doing well. We're going to continue where we left off here with Coffee Talk last week. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Here's the menu. I forget where we were last, but I guess we'll have to see. Research found that the most Fury sedative on market, or most Fury sedatives on the market are not safe. Profile: Morris Lester, from slum to glam. Pajama-clad 27-year-old actuary found decapitated on his own bed. Oh my god. That's disturbing. Oh, Freya's got a phone. Do you want to order anything? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Oh, it's this girl again. Oh, Aqua, fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Abe. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you two doing? Same old. I'm good. How about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops, I asked that already. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Ape. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions our team sent today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. That's alright, I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Tea, lemon, cinnamon. Oh, we even have mint and everything here now. It's very nice. Russian tea. Here you go. Oh, you already knew? I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right. Wow, that's highly specific fun fact. Highly specific fun fact to know. Unless I spend too much time browsing the internet. When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here since you left last night. Blum blum blum. Finished drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said, you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh. That would be crazy. Oh! Hey, Whispers. Hi, Whispers. Why? Oh no. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. Oh! You too, Abe. Please make sure you get enough rest. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? What are you come from. Because, judging from your accent, I didn't know she had an accent. You're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Wow, you're a full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Okay, so she probably has like an Australian accent. It was Oceania. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? No, I'm the only one who couldn't move here. Oh. Why? May I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know. My parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. That was not almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. You know how hard it is for my people to get a U.S. visa? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. We're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa! That's a lot! You really have that many relatives? Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you could count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy! How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle. No, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's the good kid and I'm the rebel, working some high-end tech job while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me, I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso. You know, the usual. Alright, coffee, coffee, coffee. Our espresso's ready. Thanks. Bitter! That was just the way I love it. Catman. Cat Dad. Good evening. How can I help you, sir? Ah, yes. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Nothing you like on the menu? I can make a custom drink if you like. Actually, are you familiar with STMJ? I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. Oh, lucky me. No. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu Ujahe. It's Indonesian. It means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. Wait, you have the eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf, but I'll add egg once I mix the rest of the ingredients. I'd love that. Let's see. Milk. It was milk, egg, honey, and ginger? I think. Oh, my short-term memory! Yes. Milk, egg, honey, ginger. That was it. Okay, I'm in the clear. Brew it. Ah, I see. I've traveled to so many places in the States, and none of them got the STMJ right. Excuse me, may I ask your girls something? Sure, ask away. What kind of things do you kids like doing nowadays? Excuse me? Aren't you college students? No, we're not. I see. Instantly moves closer. I ask how old you are? You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, Ape. Where's this pervy old man? 1, 2. I have no idea. It's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes! Not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh. I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. No wonder he ran away from home. She ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Ape. Please, call me Hendry. I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Her name is Hendry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father? Yes. Furlong? Florencia? Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh, I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Freya, I'll come with you. Anyway, what is it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. That night when you drove me her home, she was hanging out with shady people. Was she hanging out with shady people? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Ape here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore. Or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we ended up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space. But be there when they need you. bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap, and I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a stakeout. Once she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if she loves doing? What she loves doing? What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young. But the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. But not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Well, nothing's happened yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know. Maybe? Psst. I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care on your way. The slimy sounds. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't just find another manager. Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just ended up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything we've taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager. If that will ease your mind. Please do. Okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Last name Lester. Morris Lester. Got it. Oh, isn't that the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there is a hit. Hold on, I gotta take this. I've just got a call. I've gotta go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait. You have my contact details. Call me if you need my help. Wait! Don't worry. I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. What, that bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first. But my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Modeling and a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz. Things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. She survived being an idol, even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There's a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her. You're her father. I understand you might be worried. How do I like my coffee? That's a Cara Dolce. I like my coffee iced. I like iced lattes. I'm drinking one right now. It's coffee with half and half and vanilla syrup. Iced these nuts? What do you mean iced these nuts? What does that mean? However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is that really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously, that's your argument? I didn't mean to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or a girl. I'll drive her away if you keep acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl, too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Abe? Take all the time you need. Well, there you go. Midsummer Night's Dream. Sweet and memorable, like summertime blues. Monday, September 28th, 2020. Let's see. Military personnel stationed along the East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Oh my goodness. Werewolf representatives pushed the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salak Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Are sure that would be okay? Yes! I mean, it really would be hard to pull off. But it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept. I need to handle it carefully, but gracefully. I know. Oh, it's Gala. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Abe was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to today? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, well, I need to interrupt Abe for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? I need a cup of, You remember my remedy? Oh, of course. You want to give it a try again? Oh, what is my mouse doing? Sorry, my mouse is freaking out. My last order might have been the right drink. Let's give it a try again. Just to be sure. Alright. Remember, it has tea and ginger. I actually remember it. Let me check my brew pad. It's called Galahad. There's tea. Where's tea? There's tea. Galahad. Tea, milk, ginger. Brew it. Serve it. Judging from the smell, it looks like it. Indeed. I have the same feeling. I made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gallo, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That means Freya. Oh, come on. I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not like it. He may not look like it. But he's a very kind person, you know. Doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. come on! Oh, it's this dude, Bailey's. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Hey, Freya. Heya. I'm sorry, it said heya. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? It was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear. Quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? The score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. No, it's not that original. I know it's not that original. And my target here is mainstream audience. Aw. With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like the Choose Your Own Adventure show on NetStream. The Black Mirror. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the name involved, it reached the mainstream market. It sounds interesting and highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than other ideas, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. Well, I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's even before considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I've finished it, okay? Alright. As Ape said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. It's a story about, by the way. I'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun, if you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. I think I do. Wait, no. Let me check my brew pad. I think tea, milk, ginger? No. Let's try again. Milk, ginger. No. Coffee, milk, ginger? Milk, ginger, coffee. Oh! One moment. Ah, okay. I got the order wrong. Let me try that again. It's coffee, and then ginger, and then milk. There we go. Brew it. Brew it to it. There we go. Serve that shit. There you go. Thanks. Damn, that's good. What kind of drink with this kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. And what we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As you're dropping the project? I'm not crazy. Still need the money. Done, as in I finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She has some complaints, of course. But I convinced her. By using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, milady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend. Tenuous connections, man. This is hard. I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And the girlfriend has a friend. And the friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl who you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details, but this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player, too. Huh? Doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua's my friend's girl. Holy moly! This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was, let's call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew I was after what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face, the disbelief, the anger, the sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I didn't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad. So Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date. But suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. It was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. What was she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With who? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, they were talking about your relationship. You told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or should I say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You only have certain jobs that are deemed worthy and successful, like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves deem suitable, unless you become the next Da Vinci. So even I switched from a business major to an art major. My parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. Well, that because you chose an art degree? You know what? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. They yelled about how her kind is ruining the country, accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord, accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on! This is the 21st century! That's so not cool! I don't want to sound judgmental. Your family is racist. Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why she is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family and all. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? Are you happy to leave your You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Yella, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we don't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps it's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. If you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now. You don't know what the future holds. One day circumstances might change. One day one of you might regret your decisions. One day you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances might be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It'll be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why do I need health insurance? You'll need some. For what? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen some people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've gotta go. I apologize for the intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've gotta go too. Wanna head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Abe. And Freya. Bye. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. You're going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world where only humans are around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Cappuccino, Italian delight. Let's see. September 29th. Ooh, I like this remix of Claire de Lune. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Ah, there they are. You really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. There's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. Let's see. Galahad. Tea, milk, ginger. What do we do? Milk, tea, and ginger. Oh, we can't do that as a base. Tea, ginger, milk. Anything? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh. Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to, tough? Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I've had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. I told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, and I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible that they had ties to the mafia, and I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. I overheard that they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, so that's why I helped. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me that night before, hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed, Hyde. I'd prefer if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me whenever I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Ape, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make me a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Tea, ginger, and mint? Maybe? Let's try that. Maybe that'll do it. Ginger mint tea. Exactly what I wanted. Yes! By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. I assume they're talking about Freya. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you, too, Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I'm no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How can you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Ape my draft. I actually got some good feedback. It's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. It's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? It's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for the job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, that's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. They rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lot. Anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of the lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy! Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it! Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. The salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with you both. Are you going to stay high? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Ape. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. But still, why did he make the jump from how should I say this, a very physical job to Medic. Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from him? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing that he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. And that wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that all the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. But we weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help. But she refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. He's been Oh boy, I love this guy. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. And we are also glad to see you, Barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. We are all friends. Neil. Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Well, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But for what we have learned here, it seems that the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from far away when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. Come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you're not from around here? Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Army Jedra album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we're doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes, so... anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you'll be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Trying to think what I could do for Neil. What would surprise him? Maybe a ton of mint? Maybe coffee? I don't know. Let's try maybe milk, ginger, and lemon. Wait, no. If I want to feel something, maybe milk, honey, and mint. I feel confident about this one. Milky Way! It's gotta be that one. Let's see, I hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Yeah, he drinks with his finger. He's a strange one, that Neil. Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This. What is he doing? What is this? We've never been able to taste anything in our life. But this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. I like Neil. I like Neil too. The fingy touch. Done. Thank you so much for all our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you couldn't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job is in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You're really here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Ah, the pleasure is mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? I volunteer to smooch Neil. We are sorry, but that is classified information. I guess, Sid, you're volunteering to breed with Neil. Aw, man. We believe it is all right to share it with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves. Taking one for the team. Because unknown threats that are beyond on each civilization's power can appear. And that is where we come in. I still don't see the relationship between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you come here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breed will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes? Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. This is 100% correct. Holy shit! You're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what you people will call the protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicating feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. Sounds beautiful. And creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was a badly chosen word, but is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them to get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Well, how's the mission going so far? You cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Can you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if you got a good story. Or you're not offended. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I might get that. I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does this mean you're willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Whoa, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. Our mission is serious. That's not that. That's not it. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. Yeah, I've heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings date with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, it's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mentioned it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they become strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. You know, Earthlings boast about the concept of free will. But we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can I become your boyfriend? You start by asking whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can get easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you be made do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms, but do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, it kind of might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you about the details, unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you need not to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot to our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. You're off now. Bye. Take care of yourself, sir. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. Or they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. Game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivete. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come in a few days ago. And Freya was pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Ginger latte. September 30th. Alright, folks. I think I am going to stop here. I wonder if there's anybody up this early. I don't think there is. Well, then I'll just sign off here. Well, folks, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning. Stay classy, stay sassy, stay grassy. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.